It's time for GMA3. Millions on the move for their Labor Day getaway. 52,000 flights in the air today alone. The weekend expected to be the busiest in years. We'll tell you the right times to hit the road and the good news about gassing up.
Son, is this the moment? Yes, it is!
Son, the international soccer great, now making a pitch for American superstardom, joining LAFC in Major League Soccer.
This is sensational!
What the man known around the world as Sonny says about coming to the U.S. The new fall entertainment season is almost here.
In my mind, inevitable.
Your favorite show's returning.
How does it feel? Like returning to the scene of the crime.
We'll tell you what to watch right now.
Love you, brother. Be careful. I will.
And the can't miss shows and movies coming next. It's time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
Oh, and a happy Friday Eve to you. We are almost at Labor Day weekend. Hey there, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Will. We thought it was Friday. It's not, but it is Thursday, and we have a lot of Friday energy, though. Just the two of us ready to rock here on GMA3, but we're joined by a bunch of great guests, including Stephanie Ramos, who's no stranger around these parts. She's in beautiful New Hampshire for our 50 States in 50 Weeks tour. She's taking us to the tippy top of Mount Washington and so much more. And Dr. Darian Sutton is here with what you need to stock your medicine cabinet with as kids head back to school.
Yeah, all very important. But we are going to start with the Labor Day travel that's already getting underway. Today is expected to be the busiest day to fly over the long holiday weekend. And our Morgan Norwood is at LaGuardia Airport here in New York. All right, Morgan, how's it looking there?
Hi, friends. Well, you know, it's looking pretty good. It's been pretty steady, but we know it's going to get a lot busier. In fact, the FAA says that this is going to be the busiest Labor Day weekend holiday travel stretch in nearly 15 years. And I know we always talk about like every single year, every single holiday, this is going to be the busiest, but I want to show you the numbers to prove it because the numbers really don't lie. We're talking about between now and next Tuesday, more than 323,000 flights scheduled. And then today is going to be the peak with 52,000 takeoffs nationwide. For perspective, that's about 8,000 more than your average day in the skies. But look, it's not just the planes. TSA, they've been bracing for this. They've been preparing. They expect to screen, get this, more than 17 million passengers just over the next 7 days alone. That's far more than their normal 2 million a day. All right, let's talk about this good stuff, where everyone's going this year. Hopper says the top spots include New York, Vegas, Seattle, Miami, and Chicago. Oh, to be on one of these planes that are taking off today.
Exactly right. You said TSA is ready. The question is, are you ready? You got to prepare. You got to get to the airport early. But if you're not flying, how are things looking for holiday road trips?
You know, well, the good news is that gas prices are looking a lot better, especially compared to last year. Cheaper than last Labor Day. In fact, the average price right now is $3.20 a gallon compared to last year's $3.33 this time last year. But timing is everything. We often talk about the best times to leave. I always say up early, leave late. Get up before noon, get going, get the kids in the car, get everyone going, and then leave late after 6, 7, 8 o'clock. That's going to be the best time to avoid all of that evening traffic, guys.
Yeah, good tips there, Morgan. No matter when you're going or where you're going, pack your patience. We appreciate you very much. We're going to turn now to OpenAI, adding new mental health guardrails to ChatGPT amid concerns that the popular chatbot can intensify users' emotional distress, especially among teens. And Selena Wang is here with that story. Hi there, Selena.
Hey, Will, great to be with you guys here on the couch. And yeah, there have been growing concerns about the impact of artificial intelligence on people's mental health. So this comes as OpenAI, which is the maker of ChatGPT, says that it's rolling out these new safety mental health guardrails on the app. This comes the same week that a California family sued OpenAI for what they claims is a role that the chatbot played in their son's death by suicide. Now, the parents say that what started as a tool for help for homework eventually evolved into becoming a substitute companion, and then in their words, a suicide coach. In a statement, OpenAI writes that recent heartbreaking cases of people using ChatGPT in the midst of acute crises weighs heavily on us. There have been moments when our systems did not behave as intended in sensitive situations. Now, the company says it will soon roll out these parental control so parents can see more about how their kids are using the app. It's also working to improve reliability in long conversations. So if someone expresses suicidal intent in one chat, the system will still respond appropriately even if they start a new one later. The company also says it's exploring how to connect people to therapists before they're in serious crisis. And it's looking into making it easier for people to reach out for help, like one-click messages to saved emergency contacts. It's also considering a feature that would let ChatGPT reach out to designated contacts on the user's behalf in severe crises, but of course you'd have to opt into that.
Yeah, that's a sobering new reality that we're all sort of navigating our way through here. Now, for teens who are using these chatbots, ChatGPT or other, what can parents do to make sure that their kids are using AI and these tools safely?
Yeah, so I mean, the big picture here is that this is about an open conversation. You really want to understand how your teen is using this tool, and you want to approach it with curiosity, not with judgment, and emphasize that, look, these chatbots, they provide programmed responses and they don't have the full picture of your life. They cannot replace real human companionship and relationships, and especially when it comes to anything health related, that cannot replace professional medical advice. And really, the bottom line here is you want your kids to understand that you should not just accept what AI generated content is at face value. You want to question it, and really that's good advice for all of us.
Yeah,
it certainly is.
Really good tips also, though, because parents are now dealing with something that they didn't even have when they were kids. So
right,
and us too. We have these conversations all the time in the newsroom, even.
Yeah. All right, Selena, so good to have you with us here in studio. Very good to see you. All right, we are going to turn now to Americans taking center stage at the U.S. Open. And Will, you've got all the action.
I sure do, Rachel. The U.S. Open, one of the best times of the year for tennis fans or people who just like to have a good time out at the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. The Americans are having a good time out there right now. They're kind of dominating. 4-seed Taylor Fritz, he dropped the first set in his second round match, but he righted the ship. He won the next 3 sets. He's into the third round, as is Francis Tiafoe, the 17-seed. He won in 4 sets as well. It was light work for 6-seed Ben Shelton. He's into the third round in straight sets in front of his girlfriend Trinity Rodman, who flew in to see him. And on the women's side, 4th seed Jess Pegula had a straight set win. She's on to the third round. And number 10, Emma Navarro, also had an easy win over fellow American Catherine McNally. So the Americans are doing pretty well.
Okay, but then there was this fiery moment with another American on the court.
Yeah, this was something, and not something you typically see at a tennis match. It's usually a bit more of a demure, etiquette-filled environment, but American Taylor Townsend beat Yelena Ostapenko. And there you see him after the match there. They're doing the traditional handshake, but then it devolves into something else. You see the pointing, wagging finger from Ostapenko. They start exchanging words. They get animated. And later on, Townsend said that her opponent, who's from Latvia, said that Townsend has no class or education and that she would, quote, see what happens when we get outside the U.S.
Oh.
Ostapenko explained by saying she told Townsend she felt that it was disrespectful that she hit a net ball. That's when a ball tips over the net and goes over, and you're supposed to say sorry, raise a hand, because it's not, normal course of play. All eyes, though, on women's doubles, as Venus Williams will play her first round match. She lost her singles match in her return to Flushing at 45 years old, but she is still playing in the tournament in doubles. And you can see all of the tournament, whatever, singles, doubles, all of it today on ESPN. And primetime at the U.S. Open is at 7 on ESPN2, and you can catch it all on the ESPN app. The Open is only just beginning.
When the finger comes out, it's never good.
No, that's unbelievable, but what a scene. Okay, well, coming up with kids going back to school, we have an ER doctor's guide to your medicine cabinet. Dr. Darian Sutton is here with a must-haves for your home for all those common ailments. Stick around, we'll be right back. We're back now with a GMA Health Alert, and with back to school season upon us, a well-stocked medicine cabinet is your first line of defense to keep your family healthy and safe. And our medical correspondent and emergency room doctor, Dr. Darian Sutton, is our first line of defense to make us smarter and more prepared for whatever might ail us along the way. So we're going to start here with what we need in our medicine cabinet to fight respiratory illness.
So there are some basic things we all can make sure are in our medicine cabinets. And also, I think since children and high school students are going back to school, college right now, it's really important for parents to help them prepare not just for bedding and books, but also just how to take care of themselves. We'll start with respiratory illnesses. Important note, a cough lasts anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. I just want to say that because many patients will come into the emergency room with that main question. But there are some basic things you could do at home to help with your symptoms. And I think some important things you should have, especially for young kids. We've got a thermometer up here. I like the under the tongue thermometer. You'll see many different options. I think that the most accurate is the under the tongue. For really small infants, rectal thermometers are helpful, but you want to make sure to measure that temperature. And I would also remind parents that it's not the fever that is a concern, it's how that child is behaving and what are their symptoms. Remember, fevers are a response to an illness, not an illness themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so we've got some acetaminophen or active ingredient in Tylenol, some ibuprofen as well, active ingredient in Motrin. Just remember with young kids, you want to make sure that their weight is up to date because a lot of these medications are weight-based. And one of the things that I'm commonly doing in the emergency room is updating that weight to give them the appropriate amount to bring that fever down. Because again, we care more about whether or not the fever is responding, regardless of what the number is.
Okay.
So we just want to move on as well. Some gastrointestinal symptoms.
Yeah, I was going to say the stomach issues.
The stomach issues can be really quite common, unfortunately, especially because kids are touching and putting things in their mouths. And so you want to make sure to have some basic things with you. And just remember that a lot of these items are for short courses. You don't want to use these things for long-term periods. They have their risks. So you want to remember that if you have symptoms for longer than 3 days, or if you have some gastrointestinal symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea with a fever or any other concerning symptoms, you should be evaluated by a provider. But for the acute symptoms that might last for a day or two, there's some antidiarrheal medication, as for example, loperamide that you can take. But remember, those are most often for non-infectious diarrhea. I know we're talking a lot about diarrhea, but it's very common, so important.
Never
to
enough, in my opinion.
And we have some other stuff here, some basic first aid tips that we can all grab. I like to remind everyone to make sure that you're keeping your wounds clean. We have some basic first aid tips, some Band-Aids, as well as some ointments that you can put like antibacterial. Most importantly, if you get a cut, irrigate it with clean water. Bottled water is the best.
Does it have to be warm, the water?
Doesn't have to be warm, but gone are the days of hydrogen peroxide, that big brown bottle that we used to use as kids. You don't need to use that. I just have specific memories being chased around the house with
I was going to say, somebody needs to tell my mom that's it, because that still comes out.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Darian, thank you. And coming up in pop news, the song of the summer debate. Will Gans is here with that and a lot more. We'll be right back.
You hear that sound, it must mean it's time for Pop News with Will Gans.
That's right, you guys. And before we get into it, do you feel that there's something in the air? I feel so high school, baby, and I'm not the only one. Taylor Swift's 2024 single, So High School, which she included as the music behind her and Travis Kelce's engagement post, spiked 400% in listens in less than 24 hours on Spotify. And the world isn't done celebrating the superstar and the Super Bowl champ. That's a line that you used the other day, Will Reeve, and I'm still using it.
Sure did.
Donna Kelce has changed her Facebook cover photo to side-by-side images of Taylor and Travis as kids. Meanwhile, Travis revealing yesterday on New Heights that his favorite song on Taylor's upcoming album, The Life of a Showgirl, is track number 3. It's called Opalite. Now, my personal theory is that Opalite is going to be a song about his eyes. It's an opalescent glass, and it's known to change color depending on how you look at it, and his mom has said that his eyes do the same thing. Speaking of theories, Ed Kelce said the proposal happened a couple of weeks ago, and Swifties are wondering if maybe Travis popped the question in his own backyard after recording that now record-breaking episode of New Heights. She was sporting the same manicure. He had the same haircut. She would have been in full glam already because of the podcast episode, and the 2-hour conversation would have given the florist enough time to set up in the backyard. It's an ideal way to partially surprise the mastermind of surprises herself.
That's a theory I buy.
I think so, too.
A lot of the Swiftie stuff is like way too much for me, but that one makes sense.
A lot of the Swiftie stuff is not way too much for me, for the record.
No, it's present company excluded. You're right. You're journalistic about it.
I had to take off the tinfoil hat for this hit, but it's usually on. In more music news, as August comes to a close, the song of the summer debate still ongoing, y'all. Now Spotify data reveals that summer 2025 marked the lowest energy for summer music in the past decade, with many listeners leaning into a, quote, softer and more chill vibe. Spotify's official list includes this song, Alex Warren's hit, Ordinary, which just spent its 10th week at #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 and is their most streamed song this summer. Also making the list, Sabrina Carpenter's lead single, Man Child, of course, which just became certified platinum in the US, and her album, Man's Best Friend, drops tonight at midnight. But we think you can't have a song of the summer debate without the soundtrack having a golden moment. Of course, K-pop Demon Hunters. 4 songs in the Billboard Hot 100 right now, the most of any soundtrack in history.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
pretty impressive. I mean, that's got to be beating like Grease, things like that, which Footloose, those soundtracks did really well as well. All right, finally, I don't know much about Benson Boone, or I didn't, aside from his radio hits and the flips, of course, until this week. At his concert in Columbus Monday night, he covered an Adele track, and I brought it in to share with the class this afternoon. Take a look.
You look like a movie. You sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young.
Y'all, that is the original key that Adele sings that song. And Benson Boone, I am sorry, sir, I was unfamiliar with your
Me
game.
too. I was gonna.
Fantastic.
So good, yeah.
Wow.
So maybe we get to see him leading into some more ballads in the
Yeah,
upcoming
let's get him on
months.
GMA.
That's
for
right.
something,
Let's
huh?
have that take us to the break. Coming up, the things you didn't know that you needed. We'll be right back with some unique products that you're going to want to see. Stay right with us.
Look at that.
Welcome back to GMA3.
And welcome back to GMA3. Tomorrow on GMA, Lara and Sam are live in Miami where the college football season is starting, and they're going to go all in on the game between the Fighting Irish and the Hurricanes, a major football rivalry.
Yes, and a major budding rivalry between Lara and Sam. We are looking forward to that. And on Tuesday, get ready to meet the stars of this global sensation, K-pop Demon Hunters. It's dominating Netflix, the box office, and the music charts, and we're going to ask the cast about all of that and what they are hearing about a sequel.
Oh, that song's so catchy. It's been stuck in my head all morning. And on Wednesday, the full Dancing with the Stars cast will be revealed live. Of course, only on GMA. You are not going to want to miss that.
That's one of the best days of the year around here when they all come in. The energy is great. We're excited for that. And now we're going to turn to an ABC News exclusive with one of the biggest soccer stars in the world. Son Heung-min was a star in England for a decade, and now he's come to America, set to take LA by storm, and he's drawn comparisons to David Beckham for interesting reasons, and Trevor Alt sat down with him before his first home game. Hi there, Trevor.
Hey, Will, so since Son Heung-min signed with the Los Angeles Football Club, Fanatics says his jersey has outsold any athlete in the entire world, and he's now the latest global superstar to make this leap to Major League Soccer in the U.S., and his tens of millions of fans are paying close attention.
Heung-min Son from inside his own half has scored one of the best goals of his Spurs career. A standing ovation.
He's an international soccer superstar with a fan base compared to David Beckham.
That's one to remember, one to savor from Heung-min Son.
And the world-class skills to match.
Son, is this the moment? Yes, it is!
And now for the first time, South Korea's Son Heung-min has taken his talents to the U.S.
Have you started to call it soccer?
Not really.
The 33-year-olds joined Major League Soccer with LAFC after they paid a record $20 million transfer fee to bring him in from overseas.
The general manager for the club says since you signed with LAFC, you sold more jerseys than any other athlete in the entire world. What's that mean to you?
I'm so grateful that everybody looking for my name on my shirts, and obviously that takes you another responsibility, to give something back towards the club and towards the people who is supporting me.
With Son here, Son again!
He's no stranger to pressure, spending a decade with one of England's top teams, the Tottenham Hotspurs, winning the Golden Boot Award as the Premier League's top goal scorer in 2022.
In England, football is the #1 sport. This is like their culture. In US, there's a lot of sports going on. Football, baseball. I've joined here to make MLS bigger.
And his impact has been immediate. LAFC games are almost entirely sold out for the season.
Son over the wall! Son has delivered!
And Sunday is his home debut.
First home game is Sunday. You think you'll be nervous?
Never.
Never nervous?
No. This is nerves that good things, that gives you happiness, gives you smile.
And as part of the transition to America, we watched him practice America's pastime.
There we go.
Getting ready to throw out the first pitch at Wednesday's Dodgers baseball game.
There's a lot of teammates helping me, just pushing me really hard. And obviously my security guy, Paul, just were helping me a lot as well. But
you're playing catch with your security guard?
Yeah, but he was not catching the ball. He was just throwing the ball. So he was very bad at the catching.
Not
So
very good
no. I said to the boys, if my first pitch is not good, I'm not going to come to tomorrow's trainings.
Now, Son is one of the most humble stars you're going to meet, but he did admit to me that sometimes his younger teammates have been starstruck when they meet him. He has to make the effort to make them feel comfortable, remind them that he is their teammate. Also, as for that first pitch he was practicing for, all that practice did pay off. Look at this from last night. He threw a perfect strike here on the mound right down the middle. He said he just didn't want to bounce it. Of course, you hear that massive, huge cheer. It's the first of many cheers he's going to be receiving in LA. Rachel?
Yeah, it certainly is. Like any athlete, practice makes perfect. All right, Trevor, thanks. Now to some things you didn't know you needed. These are products popping up all over your social media feeds because they can help make your life easier, more comfortable, or just a little bit more fun, right?
Yes,
so we got our lifestyle expert, Millie Almodovar, who is here to show us some of her favorites. Hey, Millie.
Hi, gorgeous. Okay, let's talk about this because this went viral on TikTok. It's a hands-free hat fan. I'm gonna put it on and show you how this works, okay? So first of all, it has, as you can see, it has fans inside, okay? But this is also a wide brim hat that protects you against 98% of the rays of the sun. But the really cool thing is you can remove this fan and put it on your neck, okay? The fan can cool you for 16 hours. Has a powerful, it has a powerful battery pack and 3 speeds. I'm telling you, this is great for, people who work outdoors, someone going through the change, to have a fan on you every minute. And it went super viral on TikTok.
And 16 hours, you don't have to charge it every night probably.
Exactly.
You can get at least a couple of days out of it.
Exactly. And look, I just took it off and look at my hair. Didn't mess my hair up.
Honestly, pretty shocked. You still look good. You still look good.
Okay, next. So I am telling everyone about this brush. This is the Bounce Curl. It's the volume defined edge lift brush. First of all, as you can see, I am a curly haired girl, okay? And this brush has been a game changer in my routine. It has what you call these teeth here. And these teeth, what they do, you work this around your curls. Now your hair should be fully wet and with like a leave-in product in it. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna volumize, it's gonna define, it's gonna separate your curls and create these beautiful curl clumps that you didn't even know you could create. The reviews on Amazon are insane. People are like, I never knew my hair could do this. I put this on my daughter's hair and I can't believe her curls now when using this brush. Yes, and the great thing is you've got vegan boar bristles here. This is a woman-owned company. Every time they come out with a new color, it sells out like crazy. It is, ever since this brush came out, which is about 2 years ago, I have never not used it for my hair.
This is the hardest part too about having curly hair.
Yeah.
It's really hard to define those curls. So this is the perfect product just to do
that.
This
is the product. Now remember, this is not a detangling brush. No, your hair has to be detangled before using this. And then you work it in and let me tell you, you will have curls like never before.
Good. All right, what do we got next?
Okay, this is probably my favorite thing. This is the Dash. It's the egg bite maker. As someone who loves going to a certain cafe and spending like $10 per egg bite, do them at home, and this makes it so easy, okay? First of all you have to do is you put your ingredients. How do you like your eggs? Your egg bites?
Scrambled.
No, let me tell you.
Bacon.
Yes, I put ham in mine. I put cottage cheese in mine. So you put that mixture together. You put them in these 6 silicone cups. All you do is close it. In 10 minutes, you have the most delicious, nutritious, if you want to throw protein in there, protein-packed eggs ever. The great thing is also, it comes with a recipe book, so you can also make cheesecake. I made a flan recently in this. Yes, you can make mini pizzas in this too. So many selections. I have a 15-year-old son who doesn't go near the kitchen. He's making egg bites with this.
This is amazing. Also, you can make so many egg bites in here.
You can make 6 at a time, but 6 cheesecakes at a time too. 6 mini pizzas at a time too.
I don't need 6 cheesecakes at a time. That is one thing that's not gonna help me out, Millie. All right, you were the best. You can shop all of these products, of course, and more of Millie's picks on GoodMorningAmerica.com. Coming up, the must-see in fall entertainment and what to watch before they drop. We'll be right back.
We're back now with a preview of the best movies and TV shows hitting screens this fall. We've got Page 6 entertainment reporter Carlos Greer. He is here with what to look out for this season, as well as what you can watch right now if you got to get started. So thank you for being here. First and foremost, we're very excited to chat all things content in our busy schedules. We have a little bit of time to watch these shows, right?
Some.
And we need it, right?
Yeah. So what should we be? What's the hottest right now? What should we be watching?
Listen, there is some good TV and movies to look forward to this fall, starting with Ryan Murphy's All's Fair. So it is a legal drama about high-powered female divorce lawyers led by Kim Kardashian who are escaping their male-dominated law firm and starting their own practice. And the tagline for this show is, lawyers are a girl's best friend, not diamonds. And so, you know, you're getting real The First Wives Club energy. Nice. And this is a star-studded show. We're talking Naomi Watts, Teyana Taylor, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, and there's some great cameos in this show as well. There's Judith Light. There's also Elizabeth Berkley, who just so happened to star in The First Wives Club, and Jessica Simpson also has a guest appearance in this show. Nice. But, you know, there's no premiere date yet. It is expected to premiere in the fall on Hulu. In the meantime, I highly recommend binging Hunting Wives on Netflix.
Currently doing that?
It's incredible. Yep. And so it's a thriller mystery, so it's not quite the same in terms of genre and plot, but they do have similar themes. So you have strong female leads, Malin Ackerman and Brittany Snow. They're incredible in this show. You have characters navigating complicated situations, a ton of wealth, and a lot of drama. But if you still want to satisfy that legal itch, you know, do what I do and revisit Annalise Keating and How to Get Away with Murder. You got both of that, both of them in one show. Yes.
Okay, so you mentioned Ryan Murphy. He also has another show, 911 Nashville, that's coming out?
Yes. So fans of the original 911 and the spinoff 911 Lone Star, they were obviously upset because those shows were canceled, but ABC is here to save the day. And so 911 Nashville, it's moving to the country musical capital of the world. It's starring Chris O'Donnell, Jessica Capshaw, and also newcomer Haley Kilmore, she's a Broadway star, and she's one to look out for. But, you know, if you can't wait for that show to come out, you can obviously binge the original show starring Angela Bassett, Peter Cross, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and of course 911 Lone Star, which had 5 seasons. And
your heart will be racing the whole time.
All right, I'll add it to the never-ending list of things to watch. I also cannot wait for the big screen Bruce Springsteen movie with Jeremy Allen White. What do we know about that?
Yeah, so this movie is getting so much buzz. Jeremy Allen White, he stars as Bruce Springsteen, and he's already getting Oscar buzz. And this film is about Bruce Springsteen's rise to stardom. He's recording his 6th studio album, Nebraska, and it has some heavy hitters in this show as well. Jeremy Strong plays his producer, John Lando. You have Gabby Hoffman, who plays his mom. And so this is going to be an incredible film. And like I said, the Bears, Jeremy Allen White, he's already getting Oscar buzz. It's highly acclaimed already.
I can't believe that we're talking about fall, because with fall comes Halloween.
Yes.
It's right. I feel like it's right around the corner now. So got to ask you, any scary, spooky picks?
So here's the thing. So you got to do this with me. You have Wednesday, and you got to do this with me. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. So unfortunately, the theme song is not in the new version of Wednesday because this is the Addams Family for Gen Z. As you know, it stars Jenna Ortega as Wednesday, the daughter of Morticia and Gomez Addams. Catherine Zeta-Jones, she stars as Morticia. Now, this show came out 3 years ago. Season 1 came out and Season 2 was released this summer. Season 2 was they only released Part 1 of Season 2. Part 2 of Season 2 premieres, as you guessed, next Wednesday, September 3rd, so you can binge Season 1 and Season 2, Part 1.
Very nice.
So good. And I almost missed the beat there, but we got it. I love it. All right, thank you so much. And coming up, Stephanie Ramos is in New Hampshire for our 50 States and 50 Weeks tour at one of the most beautiful spots in the Granite State. Stay with us. We're back in time now for the next stop on our 50 States and 50 Weeks series. And Stephanie Ramos is in New Hampshire at one of the most beautiful places in the country, let me tell you, Mount Washington State Park. She has a look at one of the things that makes the Granite State so special. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey there, Rachel. We made it. We are at the top of Mount Washington. It is lovely. Made some friends along the way. We made our way up here on the Cog Railway. We climbed more than 3,700 feet feet, climb through the clouds. Just a lovely, lovely ride. And really, you'll notice that we're wearing hats and jackets, right? It's a little chilly up here in the middle of August. At the base, it's about 55 degrees. Up here, it's about 33 degrees. Every 1,000 feet that we climbed, the temperature would drop about 6 degrees. So still so lovely and so worth it. Take a look at these stunning views here. So much to see here in New Hampshire, but really, look at this, Mount Washington. 17 football fields back to back, 628 cars bumper to bumper. That's the height we're talking about at Mount Washington. It's the highest peak in the entire Northeast, and one of the things that makes New Hampshire, New Hampshire.
Visitors and residents can enjoy hiking or biking and can even drive up to the top on the Mount Washington Auto Road.
Our customers used to travel from all around the world to experience a 7-hour grueling round-trip journey in one of our mountain wagons.
While mountain wagons are out, the Cog Railway is still in and operating, the oldest of its kind in the world.
It's been around since 1869. It's survived for 156 years, and it still captivates the visitors that come up here.
Good morning, America!
And when it comes to places to stay, you're stepping into history. The Omni Mount Washington, a landmark establishment built in 1902, and the original Glen House just down the road that traces its legacy back to the 1850s. Also found here, one-of-a-kind butterflies, the White Mountain Arctic and White Mountain Fritillary, a point of pride for the people here.
These two butterflies are our responsibility in New Hampshire. They don't live anywhere else. They are specific species, and I love that we have the opportunity to appreciate them and take care of them.
And taking care of the people. That's where New Hampshire Fish and Game comes in. Their team makes on average 180 rescues a year.
We've had rescues last from anywhere from a few hours up to potentially 12 hours at a time.
And there are portions where you're more than 10 miles from the nearest road. So if you had to carry someone those 10 miles, you not only have to hike in the first 10 miles to get to them, but you then have to carry them back out.
We deal with people who are either hunting, fishing, snowmobiling, hiking, and they know what we do. So I think they appreciate it a lot more and show us the gratitude.
And we are back now with New Hampshire Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander and the K-9 team with the New Hampshire Fish and Game Department. Guys, there are so many hikers that make this climb here on the mountain. In fact, a lot of hikers train for the ascent of Mount Everest. And you guys do about 180 rescues on average a year. So incredible work. Talk to us about your K-9 partners here and the special skills that they bring to these missions.
Yes, for our K-9 team, our deployments are generally for those unknown scenarios. So we might have somebody missing from their residence or a loved one out in the woods lost, and that's where our K-9 teams come in handy for those unknowns and using their nose to give us the upper hand.
Incredible dogs. It seems so smart. They've done so well all morning long for us here. And Congresswoman, you've been talking about the incredible work that the state here is doing here in New Hampshire. Share with us what are some of the projects that are going on here in the Granite State?
Look, we are standing right here. This is America's observatory, it really is. And this is the highest treasure of the state of New Hampshire. I gotta say, just looking around here, we've got people, I couldn't be prouder to represent you in Congress, and I couldn't be prouder to represent this place, because standing here, and your viewers are seeing it, the forces and miracles of nature itself are right here, and the people who are truly the best of America, and the dogs too, are right here on Mount Washington.
Thank you so much, Congresswoman. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. What wonderful hosts. Back to you guys. We had a great time.
Yeah, great stuff. Well done by all. Stephanie, thank you so much. That looks like a really nice experience. We'll be right back. That was super fun.
I know. Good to be here with my buddy, Will.
Hey, thank you for watching.
And for more news, check out What You Need to Know anytime on Disney+. Have a good day, guys.